Well, a very good evening, everybody, and welcome along to Matosinhos here in Portugal as the 2027 Basketball World Cup qualifiers continue. And we are watching Portugal take on Montenegro here. We'll look at all the games in Group B. As Montenegro look to try and get their revenge on Portugal, who handed out a bit of a hammering to them back in November last year. As you can see, both of these sides come into this game 2-2, so all to play for. There is potential for both of these two to actually book their spot in the second round of qualifying, depending what happens today. Portugal would qualify for the second round with a win, or if Greece beat Romania, whereas Montenegro not only have to win today against Portugal, they would also need Greece to beat Romania as well. So a little more straightforward for Portugal to make it through to the second round here tonight. So the Montenegro side just being introduced to the crowd here. They come into this one off the back of a heavy defeat to Greece last time out. That was back in early March. They lost 79 points to 65 that day. But yeah, they when they last met against Portugal back on the 27th of November last year, it was one-way traffic, Portugal winning that one 83 points to 62. It was actually one of the heaviest defeats ever for Montenegro, so they are well and truly out for revenge here this evening. And now it's turned for Portugal to be announced to the crowd. Always nice playing at home. Beautiful part of the world here near Porto, in this stunning country. Portugal have been heavily reliant in qualifying on Trevante Williams, who has been leading the team offensively, 22.3 points a game he's averaging. Also crashing the glass as well, averaging 5 rebounds a game as well. So they'll be looking to try and get ball in hand as much as they can. Diogo Brito as well has been a threat for Portugal going forward. And they would love to book their spot in round 2 in front of their home fans here. Good crowd in as well right now. Will only get bigger over the next 10-15 minutes as well. Good to see some kids in as well, trying to inspire the next generation of Portuguese basketball players. So team introductions done, and we can just pause momentarily for both the national anthems. rousing rendition of the Portuguese national anthem. And we are just a few minutes away from tip-off here. So just a few more formalities to complete before we get underway. As I said, both teams 2-2 coming into this game. Slightly easier for Portugal to qualify. The referees today, Luis Castillo, Fernando Calatrava and Polat Parlak of Turkey. There's so many kids in watching this one with their basketball shirts on as well. Portugal will be looking to get off to a quick start here and put this game to bed as early as they possibly can. Montenegro have actually won both of their away games in the World Cup 2027 qualifiers. They have never, though, recorded 3 successive victories, so they are now looking to try and achieve that for the very first time in their history. But as I said, they now face a Portugal side. We just have a look at the starting 5. Hadzibegovic, Suskacevic, Ferro, Zemljinovic. Starting 5. There you go. Portugal, who actually handed them their heaviest qualifiers defeat ever when they did meet back in November of last year. 21-point victory for Portugal that day. So what has Zvezdan Mitrovic, the Montenegro coach, drawn up here this evening to try and turn things on its head? As we just have a look at the Portuguese starting 5, they go with Diogo Brito, who's been so important for them in qualifying. Vladislav Woodso, Andre Cruz, Daniel Robau, Rafael Lisboa. So Williams only on the bench to start. Okay, the Portuguese head coach, the vastly experienced Mario Gomes, in charge of the national team. So it's Greece who currently lead Group B. They are 3-1. Portugal and Montenegro hot on their heels so far. So final chance for both coaches to try and get their message across. A vital game here in the 2027 qualifying campaign. Portugal 2-2, taking on Montenegro, who are 2-2 as well. Huge opportunity for both teams to potentially book their spot in round 2. Tell you, by the way, that Romania actually beat Greece earlier on today, so that is a bit of an upset over there. What that does mean is that for Montenegro, they are unable to book their spot in the second round here this evening, even with a victory, because they not only had to beat Portugal, but they also needed Greece to beat Romania. So the fact that Romania have beaten Greece means that Montenegro, even with a victory, will not be assured of their spot in the second round. Portugal, on the other hand, they just have to win to book their place in round 2. So big opportunity then for the hosts. Here we go. Get this one up and running. The long jumper, can't get it to go. And a defensive rebound. So first points of the game go the way of Montenegro. Emir Hadzibegovic knocking one down. The three is up, no good. And Montenegro back in possession. Here is Suska Večević. Shot clock was down to 4, so he throws up the jumper and gets it to go. So Portugal on the scoreboard as well. Yogi Ferrell knocking it down. Open three for Portugal, and they get it to go. So the first points for the hosts. Here's a big three-pointer from Rafael Lisboa. It's Ferrell. Ferrell steps back, shoots the three. Oh, count it, nothing but net. And Yogi Ferrell puts up 5 points already. Trying to bulldoze his way in, throws it back outside. Good ball movement this from the host. Trying to weave his way through, but his path is blocked. Good defense from the visitors here. Turnover Montenegro, something that Portugal have struggled to do actually in qualifying, just averaging 9 turnovers a game, so they'll look to try and improve that today. Drives inside, throws it up, and is fouled. Nearly got the and one. Good aggressive penetration inside there.
ser assim, eles vão para o centro, vamos uma bandeja aqui e outra aqui. Mas se ele ganha vantagem tem que aparecer o posto, pá. Alguém na linha da penetração. Vamos lá, mal! Ei, chega!
Ja, voorste kanaal. Maar ook Lucassen. Vamos, Martin Strong. Goal, like I said, goal now play. They are ready for this. Play 4, they have huge problem against Leicester. Maybe you can stay on 2, he can drive 4, you go with it.
A gentle reminder here. Scan the QR code to access and log into Courtside 1891. You can watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions and much more. So that was your opportunity to do just that. I'm sure you all have it by now anyway. But it's been a really good start to this one from the visitors, Montenegro, who lead by 10 at the end of one. And it will be Montenegro with the opening possession of this second quarter. Portugal just really hit a bit of a rut off the back of an early three-pointer that they knocked down. They must have gone 3 or 4 minutes without registering any more points. That's an excellent little dish behind the back. So good start to this second quarter for Montenegro. Slavkovic is up to 4, 2 for 2 from 2-point range. Easily drives inside, and Francisco Amarante with the 2, his first points of this game. Foul is called. So trip to the line for Fedor Zugic. Big cheer goes up around this stadium as the first one misses. I think he'll be pretty happy with what he's seen so far, Coach Mitrovic. And makes the necessary adjustments with the second one, so the lead stretches to 11. So much time left in this game. There'll be no panic just yet. A bit of skill to open up the space. Offensive rebound, but get out of here. Big block. Tries to throw up the big three-pointer there off the back of the foul. Yeah, Drobniak's been good since he came on today. He's had a real impact in this game. Foul goes on Diogo Ventura. And here's Drobniak again. Drobniak, excellent pass, but good defense from Portugal. Throws up the spinning jump shot. Another foul. Foul goes on Slavkovic. Still 18 seconds. Last touch was actually off Montenegro, so Portugal will keep it. Got to try and get Trevante Williams into this game. Here, Portugal. He is the big offensive threat. Trying to bulldoze his way through, throws it back outside. Now the penetration inside. Oh, maybe should have made that actually. Done the hard work and then missed the reasonably straightforward layup. Drobniak will try his luck again from a long way out. Actually catches his own rebound. Good stuff from Igor Drobniak. Coach Mitrovic looking to try and make his case. So the lead is still 11. Drobniak again, the shot clock is down to 5. Again throws it from three-point range, but can't connect. Those were dropping for him in the opening quarter. Slightly worried look on the face of Coach Gomes at the moment. Just not quite clicking, gelling for Portugal. Up the jumper, can't get it to go. Catches his own rebound though, drives inside, shot is blocked. They've still got hold of it though somehow here of Portugal. Have another go, Candido Sá, and again, oh, I thought he was going to have yet another chance. Well, a whole host of efforts from Candido Sá, but can't get any of them to go, so the lead stays at 11, and the foul is actually called on Francisco Amarante, so Montenegro will get possession back. Three minutes gone in the second quarter. They've got the turnover here. Three-pointer is off target. Zugic, Drobniak, back to Zugic. Zugic throws it back outside. It's good defense from Portugal. Drobniak again with the shot clock counting down to 4. Drobniak pulls up and gets the roll as well. Good stuff from Igor Drobniak. So the lead is 13, as big as it has been today for Montenegro. So first foul called on Drobniak. And another slow start to the second quarter for Portugal, just as it was in the first quarter. They've only added 2 points in the opening 4 minutes of this second quarter. So it's allowed Montenegro to really take control. So Trevante Williams heads to the bench. Rafael Lisboa back in. Here is Yogi Ferrell, though, for Montenegro, who's looked good with ball in hand so far today as Yogi. Well, I think that was actually a shot that turned into a pretty good assist. Hadzibegovic, I'm pretty sure he was putting this up to actually shoot rather than pass. And actually just put it straight in the hands of Zoran Nikolic. Just nothing going right for Portugal right now, as the lead is growing and growing, up to 14 now. And once again, the last touch off a Portuguese player. So Montenegro back in possession. Opportunity to just keep increasing it. Portugal beat them by 21 when they met in November. And already they trail now by 14. Good stuff, though. Much needed stop from the Portuguese. Look at that, no points scored for pretty much 4 minutes for Portugal. And they throw it away. It's another turnover from the home side. Just don't look in any sort of rhythm right now. Yogi Ferrell trying to trick and jive his way through, and that is a beautiful little jump shot that he knocks down. And the lead is up to 16. 3 for 3 from the field for Yogi Ferrell. Portugal, this is an important last 4 or 5 minutes of this first half. They've got to do something. They should have narrowed the gap by 2 points there, but that's a poor miss from Daniel Relvao, right under the basket. Misses the right-handed layup. Yogi Ferrell. Ferrell again just steps back, throws up the three. Oh, it looked good for a long time. Just came up short. No point now scored for over 5 minutes for Portugal. And that will continue to grow. Just 2 points they have added in this second quarter. I mean, they're lucky in a way that they're only 16 points back, because it could quite easily be a lot more than that. Kliajic, now Ferrell. Back to Kliajic, throws the three, can't get it to go. Oh, they need to go on a little run here, Portugal. If they could get into the second half just 10 points back, say, I think they'll be pretty happy with that, considering how they've actually played in this first half. So timeout for Portugal here.
A gente agora melhorou a defesa, pá, mas não marcamos pontos, pá. Temos 15 pontos, porra. Bora. Vamos jogar só 10, 11 e 12. 10, 11 e 12. Nos bloqueios da bola vamos defender à morte. E se ficarmos presos, fazer falta é de alta baixo, caralho. Jogar 10, 11 e 12. Vai.
Yeah, pretty angry sounding Mario Gomez during that timeout. Not happy whatsoever with what he's seeing from his team, and rightly so. Just 2 points scored in this second quarter, and we have under 3.5 minutes to go. Must be a good 6 minutes or so now that it's been since their last points were actually scored, but they do have a chance to at least add a couple here from the line. So he makes both from the stripe. Good stuff from Rafael Lisboa. Can they get a few stops as well here? Throws up the three, no good, but, oh, well, he actually got to the ball before it went out of bounds, but couldn't find a red shirt, so Portugal come forward, but they have now turned it over. And Yogi Ferrell can spring the break here for Montenegro. The lead is 14. We've got just under 3 minutes to go in this first half, and the foul is called. Just about gets the roll with the second one. So Suskevcevic 1 for 2. The lead is 15. And we've got just over 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. This pretty one-sided first half so far. It's an excellent pass. So much time to line up the three. Oh, how did that not drop? Just nothing falling for the Portuguese right now. trying to find a way through. It's good defense. Yeah, it's not even close, really. And a simple defensive rebound from Klejac. Under 2 to go. Yeah, I don't know how that one didn't drop. Looked good all the way. Half the ball seemed to go down there. So Slavkovic back on the floor for Montenegro. 8 seconds left on the clock. It's now down to 2. He's got to get it away. Just steps back and nails the 2. He's been very good today. Yeah, Montenegro haven't exactly been prolific this quarter either. Just 11 points for them. Oh, and he gets the and one. So finally something for this crowd to scream and shout about. Been somewhat limited in this match. So a chance for a three-point play for Diogo Brito. Try and narrow the gap to 14 with just over a minute to go. And he does complete the three-point play, so good stuff from Brito. He's up to 5. Just what Portugal needed. Try and inject a little bit of life into them. Yogi Ferrell now just trying to slow things down for Montenegro. Ferrell, a little fortunate to actually keep hold of it. Strodniak throws up the 3. She throws up an air ball. So Diogo Brito. Did well just to divert the ball out of bounds, but Portugal will keep hold of it. Still 13 seconds left on the shot clock. As I say, normally if you only score 7 points in a quarter, you'd be expecting to be losing ground rapidly, but Montenegro have struggled offensively themselves as well. Oh. Brilliant. He was fouled as he tried to throw that dunk down. Candido Sá showing off all of his athleticism here. So timeout is called with 35 seconds to go in the first half.
Press break first. Press break. Please don't go back now. Please add half court, press break. You on the ball. You on the ball. Hard press break. Regular press. Listen, there. Boards 3. Like this account. If he still maybe pass the ball. Ako nema pasa, continuation, one more quick. Spanish. I will start on this side. Go make my right. Right there. Crnogoru. Crnogoru. Svi.
So 14-point game, just over 30 seconds to go. Yeah, he's doing some heavy lifting here, trying to get the crowd going, because they've had very little to shout about so far in this one. Just 20 points registered in nearly 2 quarters. But Candido Sá is heading to the line to try and add 2 more. So it makes 1 of 2. Can they get a stop and a make? And all of a sudden, if they did that, I think they'd be pretty satisfied with where the lead is at, considering how they've played. Just a 13-point game. It's good stuff, though, from Montenegro. Stretch it to 15, and there's 15 seconds left. Slowing things down to try and get the final possession of this first half. Steps back, throws up the 2, can't get it to go. And that will be that for the first half. Well, it was Portugal who picked up a big win over Montenegro when they met in November. Well, Montenegro well and truly out for revenge here this evening, and they've made a great start in this first half. They lead by 15. It's Montenegro 36, Portugal 21. Yeah, just dominating, certainly from 2-point range. I mean, just 28% from 2, just 11% from 3. They've made just 1 3-pointer so far today of Portugal. Turned the ball over a fair few times as well. 5 steals for Montenegro. And it's been Drobnjak who has been the main man for Montenegro, ably assisted by Yogi Ferrell. And Brito and Lisboa with 5 points apiece for Portugal. So big half-time team talk needed for Coach Gomes right now. It is Montenegro up by 15 after the first half.
Showdown here tonight. Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good. Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah! This is what it's all about. It's all one big basketball family, folks. Both teams over the limit. You have got to be kidding me! And without Elvar Fridriksson on the floor, it's quite a struggle offensively here for Iceland. Good hands, big time, Labana, good night. Well, I think Marek Blažević just had enough at this point.
Hungary trying to find some rhythm. Oh, big time dunk. That's some rhythm. Just thrown up and crushed.
Here we go, driving in and getting the block. It goes off of Yurtseven.
Well, get it rejected to Bellis. Said not in your house. And oh my goodness, both ends of the floor. His name is Agiolus Tubelis. What a play. Atsi Prashao, excuse me. Fernandez gets a high screen, goes behind the back, and that is the La Laguna Tenerife combo. Well, in the BCL, you've seen that time and time again.
On the verge of winning here, they may be, if they can get something good, they can! Here's 3, Timo Lambola! They lead by 1!
I'll use the high screen instead. Roll into the basket. Onenichuk over the top. What a slam. Poland rolling. The score from Lloyd. The stop. Dominic Onenichuk.
Sally Niang once again! Niang gang, baby! Well, I spoke about his athleticism. I told you what to expect, and Saliu Niang delivers.
The score is wrong on the board. It's an 82-81. Lloyd steps back for the game. Oh, Jordan Lloyd for the win. Silence in the arena. Jordan Lloyd has broken the hearts of this Latvian crowd. Jordan Lloyd has a 37-point game, but the last 3 are the most important 3.
Got to get it in bound. Fridriksson goes behind the back, goes up for it. Ah, baby! Good night, Iceland! Elva, MVP Fridriksson has done it. They found a way, and they came back and won it. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
I'll go attacks to close out. Keep Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
So welcome back everyone to Portugal, and unfortunately at the moment things not quite going to plan for the hosts here, because they trail Montenegro by 15 at the end of the first half. Just weren't able to get anything going, the Portuguese, and they're fortunate really that Montenegro have been struggling somewhat as well offensively, because you kind of feel as though the lead could have been a bigger one than what it is. And well, Portugal is still just about in this game, just a 15-point lead. Just a reminder that Portugal could qualify for the second round with a win here this evening. The fact that Romania actually beat Greece somewhat surprisingly earlier on this afternoon means that Montenegro, even with a win, are unable to qualify here. They needed Greece to beat Romania, and they needed to beat Portugal as well for them to reach the second round. But a chance for Portugal to do so. And they are going to have to try and find something, and find something quickly in this second half if they are to turn this one around. Both teams coming into this game 2-2. Portugal dished out Montenegro's biggest ever qualifying defeat when they met in November last year. Portugal beating them by 21 points. Well, the shoe might be on the other foot here this evening, because Montenegro in a good position to dish out a pretty healthy defeat as well here tonight. So 9 o'clock here in Porto. Beautiful part of the world if you ever get the chance to come and visit. highly recommend that you do so. And a big half-time team talk for coach Mario Gomez and his Portuguese side. What can they find in this second half? Next game for Portugal will be in Athens on Sunday to take on Greece. And for Montenegro, they will go and take on Romania, but back at home. That's also on Sunday evening. And, Romania will have a little bit of a spring in their step after what they managed to do earlier today by beating Greece. Just a reminder, Montenegro, who have won both of their away games in the World Cup 2027 qualifiers, and they are looking to try and record 3 successive away games for the first time in their history. So things looking good for that right now. Okay, here we go then, second half, just about to get underway. It's going to be Portugal with the first possession as they look to try and turn this one around. Montenegro leading by 15, 21 points to 36. Looking to try and get up and running immediately from three-point range. That is something that they have desperately struggled with throughout the course of this game. Zugic trying to find a way through, actually able to grab the offensive rebound, nearly lost it, did well actually not to step out of bounds, and Montenegro will keep hold of it, but only 5 seconds left on the clock, so Ferrell throws one up from miles out. That's a good defensive possession from Portugal. It's a good pass underneath, so just what the hosts were looking for. Try and get up and running nice and quickly here. So Vujso, the man who knocks down the two. Nice little pass to him from Miguel Queiroz. It's a massive evening ahead for Portugal in particular in terms of its sport. Not only this very important basketball qualifier for the World Cup, but of course they then play in the Football World Cup in about 4 hours' time, taking on Croatia. So I'm sure a lot of people will be staying up for that one as the three is knocked down from the corner, and the lead up to 16 as Fedor Zugic is the man to knock it down. And now Zugic is called on the foul. Just left him all alone just to knock down that mid-range jump shot. What a defender in sight for Diogo Ventura. Zugic just knocked down that three-pointer. We'll think about it again. Instead, passes it on, wants it back. Shot clock down to 3. He's just got to get it away here, which he does. And can't get it to drop. Throws up the 3. Finally, they get a three-point shot to go. They just missed and missed and missed in that first half. As you can see there, just 2 for 11 from three-point range. But all of a sudden, just a little bit of positivity here for the home side. You can already hear the crowd just beginning to find their voice. Another miss for Montenegro, another chance for Portugal to try and eat into this lead with Williams. Williams drives inside, makes the 2. And just like that, it is a single-digit game once more. Williams up to 4. How they would like him to have a pretty significant impact on this second half. So Yogi Ferrell, the man who draws the foul. Is Drobniak. Drobniak was good in that first half. Yogi Ferrell throws up the 3. It was always just fading away. So another miss for Montenegro. This is just what the doctor ordered for Portugal here. Montenegro come out cold and Portugal come out with the hot hand. Quite amazing just how quickly things can change. The feel of this game already as the lead becomes just 7. So timeout Montenegro.
Hey, listen up. Press break. After go. Let's make like this. Go two, doesn't matter. Run, but pass on opposite side and cut. Stand off and play horse. Ako nema falsa, igramo rogovi. Stari kao trojka, ti si četvorkom. Znači igram ovo. Trojka. Pas na suprotnu stranu. Ovaj karta. Ako može pas na situ. Dobro. I onda ako nema play, igrajte rogu. Ajde.
So just a 7-point game right now. Montenegro have led by as many as 16, but it's been a perfect start to this third quarter, opening 4 minutes from the Portuguese. I'm sure Mario Gomez had a few stern words to say during the halftime break. Just a little too zealous in trying to get that ball back, Miguel Queiroz. Chorus of boos ring out around the stadium as Montenegro in possession. There's definitely a little bit of belief now, you feel, in the fan base. Great defense from the home side and a chance to spring the fast break here. Goes out of bounds, but it comes off a Montenegro player, so Portugal will keep possession. They still have 18 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, he's the man that they want to start heating up. Been a little quiet so far. Has barely played too many minutes, mind you. Drives to the baseline. Has it knocked out of his hands, but Montenegro will keep hold of it. Good stuff from Williams on the defensive end. Four seconds left on the clock, so the three goes up, the three goes down. Double-digit game once more. More points for Igor Drobniak, who is up to 12 personal today. Jumper doesn't go, rebound by Yogi. Should have made that. Bit of a let-off there for Portugal. Got the shot that he wanted. Comes out, sets the screen. Oh, good pass, just couldn't control it. So Portugal have turned it over. There's a little too much of that as well in that first half for the home side. Just giving away possession a little too easily. Here is Yogi Ferrell. A foul called on Diogo Ventura. Lisboa and Relvao back on the floor for the home side. There's Yogi Ferrell. Gets it back. Shot clock is down to 4. The three again from long range. No good. And the lead stays at 10. Just under 4 to go in this third quarter. 3 from the corner, count it. Excellent from Williams. He is the man, Trevante Williams, who can claw Portugal back into this game. The lead is just 7 now, and they've turned it over. Chance on the fast break. The 2 is no good. Yeah, the Portuguese bench up on their feet. They're enjoying what they're seeing now. And Trevante Williams is just beginning to have an impact, not only on the offensive end, but then gets the steal down the other end as well. The three looked good, but no good. Kliac, who started the game well, has just gone a little quiet. Throws up the two, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, though, puts it back. Trevante Williams trying to find a way through. Very difficult looking too, but made to look ridiculously simple from Trevante Williams, who is now up to 11, 5 for 9 from the field. Foul is called. Two that we've just seen from Trevante Williams, falling away but still able to get it to go. Just wants a chat with Coach Mitrovic, just trying to calm things down. Still going. So makes 1 for 2. The lead is 8, 2.5 to go in this third quarter. 6 for 10 from the stripe. Portugal have really struggled to get to the foul line. Just 4 for 5 from the free throw line so far in this game. Long two goes up, no good. There's Kliac, throws it away. Drives to the baseline, draws the foul, and will shoot two. So Rafael Lisboa, the man at the stripe. Be a little disappointed with that one. Makes the adjustments on the second. 7-point game again, just under 2 to go. In this low-scoring encounter, but it is an enticing one, an intriguing one right now. That's good stuff from Montenegro. He thought he was fouled on his way up there. He wanted the and one, didn't get it. Thought there was a little bit of contact. Hadzibegovic up to 8 now. Oh, count that one. Ended up on the floor, did Trevante Williams, but it made no difference. He is purring, he's up to 14. 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. The lead is just 6. Strobniak with the shot clock at two, has to throw up the three, no good. And a good rebound by Saar. Three from way out, can't get that one to go. Just looked like that was a little forced. So about 17 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Another miss though from Montenegro, potentially a chance to make it a one-possession game here. 3 seconds between shot and game clock now. Just going to slow things down, try and make sure Portugal have the last possession, but in fact it's going to be Montenegro as Klajic makes the two. So good end to the third quarter for Montenegro, but Portugal have eaten into the lead. It has been as big as 16, but at the end of the third quarter, it is just a single-digit game. That was the steal right at the end of that third quarter from Yogi Ferrell, and the two from Jovan Klajic. And it's an 8-point game at the end of the third. Portugal 41, Montenegro 49. Well, they've made a few more threes. They made 3 threes in that quarter, having made just 1 3 in the whole of the first half, Portugal, so that will please them. They still have plenty of work to do in the final quarter. Yeah, just another reminder to scan the QR code there. Access and log into Courtside 1891. You can watch live streams, extended highlights of FIBA competitions, and much more. So make sure you get the app. Right, this game right now on a little bit of a knife edge. They've done well, Portugal, in that third quarter to get right back into it, having trailed by as many as 16. It is just an 8-point game as we head into the fourth. Montenegro with the opening possession. Zugic, an immediate foul. So Relval called on his third. Strobniak throws it away. So an immediate turnover, an immediate opportunity for Portugal to try and do some damage here. Trevante Williams, who had an excellent third quarter. Back in possession again here. Trying to create the space to throw the three, can't get it to go. Foul is called, and Portugal will keep hold of it. Williams again. Williams throws the three, thought he was fouled, doesn't get the call. They actually keep hold of it. They won't get the reset though. but they get it right on the buzzer. Oh, he's going to blow a fuse soon, is Coach Mitrovic. He's already had to be calmed down by the officials. Just a 6-point game. Zugic now. Zugic drives inside. Able to draw the foul. So Fedor Zugic, the man at the free throw line. Every one of these could potentially be vitally important coming down the stretch here. He misses both. So a bit of a reprise for the Portuguese. Candido Sá now. It's good defense from Montenegro. The shot clock's down to 4. In the end, just has to throw up the 3 and can't get it to go. It's a good defensive possession from the visitors there. Yeah, getting pretty hot inside this stadium. Been hot right across Europe for the last few weeks. Javante Williams and Stropniak having a little bit of a talking to. So just trying to keep Portugal at arm's length here. Javante Williams is headed to the bench. Francisco Amarante back on the floor. Here is Zugic. Zugic drives inside and throws it down with authority, having missed out on those couple of free throws just a few seconds beforehand. Three comes up just a little shy. This is brilliant from Fedor Zugic. First dunk of the game, I think. Remember another one that we've had. So the lead's back up to 8. So a little look here, the referees. Review taking place. It looked a little nasty, didn't it, initially there? You saw it kind of at the corner of the screen. This might give us a better angle. What happens after the ball goes away here? This looks like he was elbowed, punched, whatever it was. You can only really see from behind there, so it's difficult to fully make out what happened. So referees have a decision to make here. I think they're just looking at to try and find the best angle that they can to see exactly what happened here. It's like the camera kind of goes away from it. So obviously the action was going down the other end of the floor, so there was no real reason for the camera operators to stay on those two players. And I think they have come to a decision. So the foul has gone on Daniel Relvao, so his fourth. So the lead is 8. 7.5 to go. Here is Strobniak. Bit of space here to line up the three. Comes up short though. Strong rebound from Amarante. Completely open look at the two. They're happy for him to take on that shot. They actually get the offensive rebound though. Drives inside, difficult looking layup, can't get it to go. So he throws it away pretty cheaply there. It's a great pass underneath to Sarr. Sarr just lost it for a second, but did well to get hold of it again. Amarante throws it up and makes it. Big time play from Francisco Amarante. And the lead is just 5. So both have made 5 3-points. 5 for 22 for Portugal, 5 for 20 for Montenegro. The shot clock's down to 3 here. I don't know if Strobniak knows that. It's down to 1. Just got it away in time. It's good stuff from Igor Strobniak. Wasn't sure that he was entirely aware of the clock there. Candido Sarr lined it up, but no good. Zugic. Foul is called. Foul goes on Rafael Lisboa. The 3 that we just saw from Francisco Amarante. Here's Yogi Ferrell. Again, the shot clock winding down. A lot of late looks right now. Montenegro actually get it back. They do really well. Looked as though the opportunity had gone. Now, Portugal not happy. I don't know whether they thought he might have been out of bounds there. And Mario Gomes, the Portuguese coach, has now picked up the technical foul. Let's have a little look here. When it came back to him, I think he had got back actually in bounds, Klajic. He certainly was out of bounds initially, but I think by the time the ball came back to him, he was fine. But yeah, Coach Gomes has been called on the technical. Emotions just bubbling over. So it'll be a trip to the line for Yogi Ferrell. So the lead is a double-digit game again. Just when you thought Portugal were eating into this lead, Montenegro have done well, and Portugal call timeout. Point lead once again here for Montenegro, just doing enough to keep Portugal at arm's length right now. Lead has been as big as 16. What this conversation is about now.
Write down the paper, and then we will fix it. Let's go. Can we continue? Write down everything, please.
If there's a problem with stats monitor or something, I just heard one of the referees say, can you write down everything? And then we'll try and fix it. Either way, we're able to continue here. Just about halfway through this final quarter. So Lisboa draws the foul. Ivanovic called on his fourth. We'll get a little stop-start now. Coming down the stretch. Comes inside, throws up the two, gets it to go. And Rafael Lisboa, the man who makes the layup. It's Yogi Ferrell. Klauch. Shot clock down to 3 again. It's a lot of possessions that are going right down to the wire, and over the time. 24-second violation. Another good defensive possession from the Portuguese. It feels like almost every possession that Montenegro are having right now, the shot clock is down to 2-3 seconds, almost then forcing a bad look. So the lead is 8. Thrown away tamely, though, straight into the hands of Yogi Ferrell, and they will gratefully accept that. Well, Montenegro, it's a poor pass from Rafael Lisboa. And again, it's up to 10. Going to be a drama-filled Sunday in Group B. If Montenegro are able to win it, it would mean that Portugal, Montenegro and Romania are all still within a chance of qualifying through to the second round off the back of Romania's surprising win over Greece earlier this afternoon. So 4 minutes to go. The lead is 10. Trevante Williams throws it out. All these have to go now for Portugal. Now the fast break is on down the other end, trying to go coast to coast, and he does just that. Absolutely brilliant from Igor Strobniak. It's been good today, Zdrobniak. Offensive rebounds and puts it back. And they need a few stops down the other end here. Time beginning to run out for Portugal. Still a double-digit game with 3 minutes left on the clock. Completely open. Look at the three. Offensive rebound. That's good stuff. Yeah, Portugal will be disappointed with that. Just allowed Zoran Nikolic to grab this one off the glass. So makes 1 of 2 and just increases the lead. Throws one up, tried to make it a three-point play. Right man stepping to the free throw line. Trevante Williams looking to try and make it a single-digit game once more and just keep Portuguese hopes just about alive. In the end, misses both of them. Not what Portugal need at this time, but then Slavkovic is called on the foul, his third. So chance for Ricardo Montero now at the stripe. Can only make one, but it's Portugal able to get the offensive rebound. Trevante Williams throws up the three, another offensive rebound, another three goes up. This time they get it to go. A vital three with 2.5 minutes to go, and the lead is just 7. And a timeout is called. Diogo Brito under pressure there, able to knock that one down from the corner, and Montenegro call timeout. Well, the flame is certainly still flickering at the moment for Portugal. Big time three that we've just seen from Diogo Brito to reduce the lead to just 7. 2.5 minutes to go. Here is Drobniak. Oh, did have an open look, Zoran Nikolic. So importantly, they get the stop. Slavkovic thought that he might actually get the offensive foul on Williams, but it is Trevante Williams back to the line. And again, he misses. That's 3 in a row that he's missed out on. To put those 3 free throws on the score right now, it really does change things. Yeah, finally does get one to drop. The lead is 6. Williams now called on the foul. So Drobniak at the stripe. Trying to do what Williams couldn't do and make both. Which is exactly what he does. Pushes the lead to 8 once more. And we've got just under 2 minutes to go. Open look at the 3, no good, but grabs his own rebound, throws it up. Oh, just could not get it to go. That would have been a massive moment had Ricardo Montero made that 2. Give himself the chance of a 3-point play. Instead, he'll head to the line and shoot 2. And he makes 1. Good defensive rebound. Did well, actually, to find a red shirt because he was somewhat blocked in. They've done well to also get over the half court in time. And a second to spare. It's just getting a little bitty now. So 3rd foul on Diogo Ventura. Yogi Ferrell with the chance to add another 2 points onto Montenegro's tally. Every one of these that goes down, just a dagger to the Portuguese hearts, just making it more and more difficult to try and get back into this. With time ticking away, makes both Yogi Ferrell. 90 seconds to go, and a timeout. So just about 90 seconds then for Portugal to try and get back into this one. 9 points behind off the back of Yogi Ferrell's 2 free throws that he's just made. Portugal in possession, every single possession absolutely imperative that it ends in points. Diogo Ventura to inbounds. The 3 just thrown straight up, and very nearly got the roll. The foul is actually called. Montenegro can't believe it. Didn't think that they did anything wrong there. So Ricardo Montero lining up a couple. A few cheers go up from the crowd, who still believe that there is hope. Just a 7-point game that can very quickly be erased. They're so desperate to try and win the ball back. Hadzibegovic can't believe it. So Portugal back in possession. It's great work from Trevante Williams. They get the block in though, and they're able to get possession back here, Montenegro. Yogi Ferrell now loses it. Portugal back in possession. The open 3 is good. And just like that, it is a 4-point game. Yogi Ferrell just has it knocked out of his hands by Trevante Williams. The ball then gets back into the hands of Williams, who knocks down the 3. And Montenegro called timeout. Quite amazing just how quickly things can change. Just a 4-point game now. Montenegro all of a sudden looking a little bit rattled. They've been in control for the majority of this game. The lead has pretty consistently been maybe 7 and above. Not anymore. It is down to just 4. With 67 seconds to go. Important possession coming up here for Montenegro. It's Yogi Ferrell. Shot clock is down to 3, not for the first time in this quarter. Drobniak goes back, and he catches his own rebound. That is so important for Montenegro. Just another opportunity to wind this clock down. Down to 40 seconds. Yogi Ferrell makes the jumper. Well, that is so important. The missed 3, but then he's able to grab his own rebound, Igor Drobniak. And then Yogi Ferrell knocking down that pull-up jump shot. 6-point game with 30 seconds to go. Not anymore, it isn't. What a time to make the 3, Trevante Williams. Well, he has just grown and grown into this game. He was quiet in the first half. We didn't really see too much of him. But he has clawed Portugal back here. And it is a 1-possession game. So Zoran Nikolic, the man who has drawn the foul. I don't think Portugal will necessarily mind that. The big man at the line with 2 important free throws coming up. Can he make at least 1 to make it a 2-possession game? Pressure is on, misses the first. Big moment right now. Is Nikolic up to the pressure? Oh, yes, he is. Gets the roll. And they do keep it at a 2-possession game. About 3 seconds between the shot and the game clock. They go straight up the other end. And a very simple 2. And they'll be too happy with that defensive possession, Montenegro. Trying to box them in, but now they're struggling up the other end. Well, it was a gamble, and it didn't pay off for Portugal. They tried to get the steal high up the court, and in doing so, they left themselves exposed up the other end. And Montenegro able to make the 2. Andreas Slavkovic with the simplest of tasks. And Portugal call timeout with 13 seconds to go. Well, Portugal deserve a huge amount of credit. Having trailed by as many as 16 points early on in this game, it would have been easy for them to get their heads down, but they have more than made a game out of this, and they're still not done with just yet. 14 seconds on the clock, 4-point game. Portugal need to score quickly. They then need to foul quickly. The three is no good, but they do get the offensive rebound. So they'll try and get the steal. And if they don't get the steal, they will try and get the foul. He's to inbound it. Oh, can you believe it? He's given it away. And what a chance that was. Well, they threw it away, and Diogo Ventura sinks to his knees. He can't believe that he's missed the layup. Just threw it straight to him. And he couldn't believe his luck, Diogo Ventura. And that is a layup that he would make 99 times out of 100. And it would have leveled this game up. And Mario Gomez can't believe it. In the end, Trevante Williams is called on the foul, and the very composed Yogi Ferrell knocks down the first one. This is still an important one to make it a two-possession game. Don't give Portugal the chance of taking this one to overtime. Oh, and he does make them both. That's clutch from Yogi Ferrell. So they just have to throw the Hail Mary pass up the other end of the floor. Little feint. The three is no good. And that should be that. Launches it up into the sky. The buzzer goes. And Montenegro can breathe a sigh of relief. They made hard work of that one in the end. A game in which they controlled really throughout, but it got a little nervy coming down the stretch there. All credit to Portugal, who fought tooth and nail until the final buzzer. Trevante Williams still not happy with that call right at the end there when he was called on the foul. So a little bit of afters here between the two sides. Yogi Ferrell just trying to calm things down. It's a shame that it ends like that, because it was a great game. Didn't necessarily look like it was going to be a great game at one stage when Montenegro led by 16, but it got very twitchy coming down the stretch. And Diogo Ventura will be having nightmares about that missed layup, but it does finish. Portugal 68, Montenegro 72. Well, they've put themselves in a very good position, Montenegro, to qualify through to the second round, but they have not assured themselves of a spot in the second round just yet because of Romania's somewhat surprising win over Greece earlier this afternoon. If Greece had beaten Romania, then Montenegro's win would have guaranteed themselves a spot in round two, but it will all come down to Sunday. Portugal looking a little deflated as they walk off as we just digest the numbers. Montenegro doing a better job from two-point range. A few more threes going down for Portugal, who desperately struggled from beyond the arc in the first half. They made just 1 of 11. Rebounds pretty similar. A couple more steals in the end for the Portuguese. It was Drobniak who led the way for Montenegro. It was Trevante Williams who really caught fire in that second half for Portugal. Ended up with 21 in the end, but just came up short. So it all comes down to Sunday then. Just have a look at the best plays from that final quarter. Yeah, relief on the face of Coach Mitrovic in the end. So it will all come down to Sunday's games. This is how Group B stands. So Greece and Montenegro both 3 and 2. Montenegro will head home and take on Romania in front of their home fans on Sunday. Whereas for Portugal, they will be heading to Athens to take on Greece. So it all sets up to be a brilliant Sunday in Group B. But it finished here in Portugal. Portugal 68, Montenegro 72.